While Sean continues to look at his woman.
I know better than to distract you or try to help because it only makes it worse.
What porn stuff are you looking at now?
I ain't looking at no damn porn. Instagram.
Okay. That's why he's on his phone looking at some woman. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
It's just called ideas.
Oh, ideas, Brick. I got an idea. Don't sink the goddamn boat.
Okay, here we go. Clear your sinuses. Have you tested yourself before you came here?
What do you mean?
We're all negative?
I always wear a condom.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Brickmeupscottie. I'm Scottie. Hi, you're watching Bemis. And we're back with da-da-dun.
Not Scottie. I'm Sean.
Your guys' favorite person in the world. And today we're not looking at a military set. But I will get him back to do more.
But we are looking at a disaster.
Yes. And Sean saw me post this picture and he says, I need to get my ass down here.
Yes.
And do this with you.
Yes. I tried to convince him that we should do like a parody version of what's his name? Jack and Rose on the raft, but you know.
We'll try that. We got a long table here. We'll try to have some fun later on with this thing. So what we're looking at today is from a brand called Loz, L-O-Z. And just to clarify with you guys, it's very deceiving when you see this on camera. These are not regular standard Lego brick size. These are a lot smaller, but they're not nano block. So don't be deceived. A lot of people buy these sets and they're like, why is it so small? Companies just like blow the pictures up. And
Don't you hate when that happens?
You know, this is regular brick, whatever.
Well, it does say mini on the box there. It says Loves Mini.
Yeah, or it could, sometimes they say diamond, sometimes they say micro, sometimes they say...
Okay, but there's no standardization.
Well, mini is the one because there's nano blocks, which is smaller, right?
Okay, but are these legit mini?
These are legit mini.
So all right. So as long as we know that, it's always good to know that it's mini before you just take the wrapping off and discover. Oh,
now that's me. I'm mini. Sean's standard. But
I
mini
wish.
Large. So this is Loz Mini. I guess I'm just gonna call it. Well, I call it sinking Titanic.
Yeah, it has no.
They don't even name it on the box. They don't even on the manual.
Yeah, there's nothing. You could say large luxury liner on its voyage, maiden voyage sinking. You can't say the T word. 1060, 2,882 pieces, age 6 and up. Series creative. What's creative about?
I have no idea, but you know what? This box is beautiful.
It is, actually. It is a very nice box.
Nice shiny box. You don't label it. I could use some coffee tea right now.
It stays together when you put it together, which we'll
no,
get
it doesn't.
to. Oh, the box doesn't?
Oh, the box does. But
that's what I'm saying. The box stays together.
But I like the glossy.
Quite nice. Yeah, it's very nice.
Shine. So they put a lot of.
Is there any raised? Oh yeah, it's raised.
Embossed.
It's got a texture. The box I heartily endorse.
Empty there.
Of course.
This is the
quite nice.
The back.
Actually.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good detail, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this, man.
It is quite nice.
But the thing with Loz and a lot of other brands, they just throw their bricks in here in the manuals. So I get yelled at like, oh, my manual's all damaged and my sticker sheet's all dinged up. They throw them in here, man.
Right.
They get all damaged in the first place.
Well, isn't that shrink wrapped when you get it?
Not really.
Oh. The box isn't shrink wrapped?
Well, not even the manual, man. Look at my manual, got all jacked up there.
Ugh.
Anyway, this is the booklet. Booklet doesn't even have the logo.
Nothing.
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 Just a picture of the set.
Half a boat.
There is a sticker sheet, lots of stickers. There are some spare ones that I did not apply because you can't really see some of the stuff, but it looks like I'm missing a window.
What the heck is that?
Sticker.
Oh, it's
food.
Coffee and is that cake or bacon? Who could tell?
Oh, well, okay. It's spilled over, get it?
Oh, I see.
It's gotta look like it's fallen down.
Oh.
So you got the sticker sheet. Lots of spares, by the way.
Are you sure there's
Tons of spares.
Okay,
yeah.
there's spares.
Loz is notorious for putting a lot of spares. If I were you guys, I would use them all up. Use up all the bricks to reinforce this damn ship.
Yes.
Because, yeah,
this thing really is a piece of ship. You can tell because it's missing half.
Just to show you one page of the booklet. Chris, where are you when we need you? Chris isn't here today, by the way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to show this close up.
Yeah.
The book itself is actually pretty easy to read, easy to follow. You guys can get it, no worries. So that's the book. Nice, thick book.
Okay. You could kill a lot of roaches with that book.
So Sean, when you entered into my office and you sat down and you saw this set, what was your impression?
Well, when I walked into, can I tell them?
Yeah.
Okay, when I walked into the office, he was putting it back together because it fell apart. And
bunch of BS, man.
what I don't understand, because I grew up making models, you know, like tanks and cars and stuff and airplanes. But I don't understand, especially this is what, 3,000 pieces. And a lot of times in order to capture the proper aesthetic, it's not structurally very sound. So I was like, why would you do this? Like you said, in order to see the interior, unless you want to look through these little windows, you have to take it apart. And we know that it doesn't
really come apart.
It doesn't come apart well, then you got a hassle putting it back together. So I don't understand it. I mean, it looks nice.
Well, the thing is, like, it's getting a lot of attraction, a lot of noise, because when I posted this, everyone's like, what is this? I have people messaging me on my phone like, hey, what is this, Scottie?
What is it? It's a boat showing its ass.
Like, nice.
I'm
nice
just
ass.
saying.
But this ass has a lot
showing
of
its
problems,
stern.
Man. For ages 6 and up, yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to build this, man.
No.
Look, I'm in my 40s and I can't even fix this thing. There are a lot of issues in the very first bag, and that is building and constructing this part, the propeller.
Yes.
The hull, is that what it's called? Or the bow?
The hull is the entire thing. This would be the stern.
The stern.
Yes.
This part is super fragile. There's one guy on Reddit, Bricks for Life VIP, who actually bought the set when I got my set at the same time. So we were simultaneously building it and talking in the forums, and we had tears when we were building this thing.
I'm sure.
But basically, he had to cheat and use glue. He was frustrated, but I didn't use glue. I don't believe in using glue for these sets.
I can attest to that, because, yeah.
You know, I actually suggested blue tack. I'm like, dude, blue tack helps a little bit, you know? And you got to scrape it off afterwards, but rather scrape that than glue that will warp or, you know, damage your pieces, unless you use like nail polish stuff for this. But anyway, but after you get through the first bag, the second bag gets a lot easier, which is like the top part of the ship. And as Sean mentioned, this set has full interior on all 3 levels. You can't get to it. You can only enjoy it while you're building it.
Right.
And it's like, oh, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. And then you close it off, you're like, oh, damn it, they didn't make it easy to take apart. So absolutely an intimidating set to build. It's intense, man, this part. And as Sean mentioned, when he was coming down here, I was sliding it around. I brought this from my home to my office. It went in my car. I carried it up the street. No issues whatsoever. Of course, when bricks start to get loosened up, the part here where the propeller is, all this will just pop off. I mean, you can't push on it. I pushed on it and it's just collapsed. It should have been a lot more stable. It should not have been this difficult. But the payoff to me, displaying it like this, dude, this is just like the scene out of Titanic.
The detail of it is really nice, and it's very intricate and everything else, but it's just getting to this point, apparently, is a nightmare. Which is one of the, I know people keep saying, oh, you should make a video of Sean trying to build something. That would be funny. It'd be funny to you. I'm going to end up stroked out on the floor, because the idea
I should have
of
given him this set to do.
Oh, geez, I don't think so. No, thank you.
Thank goodness the last bag is all the debris and the icebergs and all the little pieces that you see floating around the set. And they were actually really fun to put together.
Sure.
It was just this part, man. They could have used a lot more stability. Now, I think this is my first time I've seen Laws use a plate. There might be in another couple sets, but I haven't gotten to those yet.
Right.
But if I lift this up here, go boom.
Right.
You can see right there.
Yeah.
That is just a little simple blue base plate.
It's very
and
nice.
It just has some little tips of ice.
Yeah.
Right? And
Makes
you
sense.
can see there. Look at that.
Yep.
It's just half a boat.
Yeah, you can kind of see inside
You can see a little bit of it.
a little bit, but not really. Yeah.
If I lift it up for you guys, I'll just show you here. See, I can lift it up here, no problem. Where my hand is right here, I'm being very careful, because this whole red thing can come off, and it slots in on both sides, and that's ridiculous.
It's a girl boat.
All this right here could have been like done a lot more structure, or more.
Oh wait, you can't even attach this thing. Like,
Yeah, so if you want to buy a second boat,
I'm saying there's no. It won't
I'd rather not let it attach. If you attach it, then you try to take it off.
But
So I'd actually prefer it like this, because then now you can just like put it anywhere you want.
Right.
You don't have to use the plate if you don't want to.
you could buy some nice blue vinyl.
Well, it's just like the movies. I'll just go.
Ugh.
So I mean, like carrying around, you can hear some things rattle inside because there are loose pieces on the inside. It's just that part, man. This, oh, it's all hollow. That will drive some of you nuts. You might not be able to get through that. You can actually do this red part, this piece, last. Because when Sean came in here, all that came off. Save yourself the frustration, do this part first, the first level. But even that, like, it's not really fully supported underneath. I felt like there's a lot of flex. If we push down on certain parts, it will flex pretty hard. But boy, for me, I'm super impressed with like the end results. I have had some people ask me, can you convert this with regular standard brick size? There's one person, her name is the Plastic Architect, Claire. Hope you're doing good. I know that she was able to convert one set using standard bricks. It could be possible that all these bricks here is in standard mode too. So someone please build the full scale version of this. I'm gonna swing this here. We're just gonna rotate it for you. It looks beautiful, I think. I think it does look really stunning.
Yeah,
like,
as long as it's stuck
doesn't
together.
fall apart.
Yeah.
Look at that. Makes me want to watch the movie again.
Not me. 3.5 hours for a story that we all know how it ends.
So let's start on the tip here. You got a flag up there.
That would be the fantail. I don't remember, well, because remember, it's not really the Titanic, but this, it's an odd, it almost looks like the Australian flag or something, New Zealand, I can't tell.
There's not too much detail going up on here. There's like wood pieces, those are printed. You know, that was fairly easy to put together. What are these things? They look like cannons, man.
I think they might be.
Cannons on the Titanic?
No, not like, they could be like flare cannon. Remember the distress flares? That might be their interpretation of it.
Oh, one thing to note real quick, that they have a rubber or one of these like plastic pipe things. This one was too short. It was supposed to extend a lot farther on the side. They were supposed to cut and match the two here, but it was short for me. So I just moved it up.
Okay.
And you can't really tell a difference there.
Yeah.
I did forget to mention the stickers on the windows. They're long stickers. I was kind of just disappointed that those weren't printed, or those are going over a bunch of tiles.
Right.
If anything, it's probably helping hold the set down.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So this deck has to be attached to this part of the boat. You got little staircases that go down. Those are a pain in the ass. Those will fall off on you. And then you come down here. You got a little room in there. It's all empty.
Right.
Each floor kind of have the same look to it.
Yeah.
And then if we go inside, poor Sean won't be able to see the inside, but you guys will. I'm gonna look at the manual and describe what's on the inside before I take this thing apart and film it. So on the first floor, there's not much in there. There's just like barrels, some brooms, chairs.
Yeah, that's where all the poor people were.
And some of the chairs are knocked over. They have that effect like everything's kind of like spilling over. That's Sean's level. Then we come up to the middle section, which is my level. No, I'm just kidding, man.
I don't know. I don't blame you.
So the second deck is the bedrooms.
Staterooms.
Those are stickers for all the blankets. There's 4 beds inside.
Cabins. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Okay, that's
You know,
nice.
it's just, at least it has something inside. You just can't see it.
Yeah.
You know, those are all stickers along the floor, the patterns.
Okay.
And that's pretty much more or less it. It's just 4 rooms.
Well, there would be more, except they're already underwater.
The third deck is the dining area.
Yeah. The dining room.
Those are all stickers on the tables that you can see the food being spilled over. The wine is wasted.
Chew and screw. Dine and dash, whatever.
It's kind of weird they just placed the chairs there, but you know what? You don't have to look inside this thing, man. You can't get inside, so I don't blame them for making it.
And you'll see it when you build it, right?
Yeah, you see it. You can enjoy it while you build it. And they'll have like certain tables and chairs and that have fallen over, and that's what you're actually hearing inside that's rattling around.
Oh, okay. So it's almost being more realistic because you hear it all rattling around.
Then after that, you come up to this area here. Look at this like a little face with eyes on there.
Yeah.
The speakers, right?
No, they're probably vents.
And then just to show you here, this is one of the figures.
Yeah.
So this is a smaller size figure than a regular figure, and it's already too big for the size of this. So this is more like micro scale.
Yeah.
And the figures are not to scale with it, but it does come with a bunch of characters and figures that you're going to see in a second.
Maybe this is like the Romanian knockoff version of the film Titanic. This is an homage because they got Andre the Giant to. I don't know.
That sounds like a movie I'd watch.
Exactly. Yeah, as long as it's not 3.5 hours.
So you got the chimney there, and you got some wood plank pieces and more barrels here on the side that look like they're falling down.
Nice.
So I guess you can put more things there.
Yeah.
Well,
you put them there, but then they're going to roll out into the ocean.
I guess these are the lifeboats, right?
Well, that's where the lifeboats were. Yes.
So micro micro lifeboats. And now we get to the fun part.
The little teeth things, that's what swiveled. They're supposed to pick them up,
that's
swivel
right,
it out, drop it down.
Nice though. So they don't have like a little detail. So like for the outlook of this, oh, I can feel like I pushed the red part there. Damn it.
Don't push the red part.
So we're gonna move the boat out of the way now. Let's take a look at all the debris. Oh look, there goes part of the ship. There it goes.
Oh!
So that piece always falls off, man. That's what I was trying to put on earlier. And it like capsized the whole ship. So put it back on here. Oh, there it goes.
Ow.
See?
So
the plate here. Look, it has a little mug. It has fallen in the water.
And some translucent? Yeah.
Yeah, you got a couple clear tiles. I kind of wish they did actually just put more of those.
That would have been, you'd make the whole
tiles,
thing.
right?
Yeah, it's hard.
And then put the thing on top.
There aren't any.
But I guess it's hiding anyway. So that's this plate here. And then we got little decorations
completely,
like this.
Really not to scale. And also, why is it a canoe? That's...
The canoe looks cool, man. I mean,
yes, it does, but I'm saying it's not in any way relative to...
It was white in the movie, right? So they got that down.
You could say that about the cast. I mean, you know.
And you got the captain there. It looks like I used the wrong pair of hands.
Oops.
We had the correct ones. I used the wrong color. Sorry.
What do you mean?
The detail of him is good.
Yeah.
Jeez, I got the color of his legs wrong and everything too, man. Anyway, all these guys are printed. They look fine to me. They're so tiny, I can't even tell with my own eyes. Yeah. You need to look at this under a microscope and you guys can judge for yourself what you think.
Yeah.
But he's all dressed up nice in his canoe and looks like a binocular or what's that called?
Oh, telescope.
Telescope.
Yeah. A spyglass. And a lantern, yes.
There he goes. Ooh, that's cool. You can decorate them and put them anywhere you want. And we got this here, half a lady.
Ah!
Oh, just freezing to death.
I can't feel my legs. Because you don't have any.
And they put a little bit more debris or details there. So that's kind of neat how they do that, you know?
Yeah, again, conceptually, this is really interesting. And it looks nice, you know, like I said, the clear stuff. It's just trying to reach this point. But these, at least, you're not spending God knows how long on something structurally unstable.
Yeah, that should be done in like a few minutes. And
it's nice.
It really, really adds to the set for sure. We should talk about Andre the Giant here.
Yeah. Oh, he fell off. So, yeah.
Hanging off the boat.
Yeah, he seems very angry about something.
He doesn't want to leave the ship. Oh,
I guess not.
No. But again, the printing on all
My
these guys.
PlayStation is in there. I don't know.
Printing looks fine on these guys.
Yeah, very nice, actually.
You know?
Good detail.
They're just not regular figs. Okay, what else we got?
I think this might be Billy Zane. Thank you so much for hauling me. I'm sorry, I mean, thank you for hauling me out of the water. Are you a man? No.
She doesn't look like she belongs in this era.
No, she certainly doesn't. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that hair is a little...
So that is canoe number 2. It's the same pattern as this one here.
Yeah.
They look very nice side by side together. There you go. Oh, look. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, how satisfying is that?
2 lifeboats passing in the night.
Sure. Okay, then we got this. The infamous iceberg. That's too small though. But hey, it's got a treasure chest on it.
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
Got anything inside?
Why is there treasure on the iceberg?
Maybe it fell from the ship and hit the iceberg.
Maybe, but that's an interesting concept.
This was super simple, but fun.
Yeah.
I like it. I kind of wish I had the big one, right?
Well, yeah.
But they should release just an iceberg.
Actually, you do. You just can't see it because it's underneath.
Okay, you got more
stuff.
Pieces like that here. You know?
Just random things just floating around.
Camera.
Oh, very nice.
Mug, wood, and then I guess, there's one more, there's like a couple more smaller ones here. There's like more telescopes and books, more iceberg
Now,
pieces
does it
there.
tell you to build them this specifically?
Yeah.
Oh, it does,
specifically,
okay.
like all these are like really small individual.
Right, but I mean, so it tells you about all that too. Okay, but I mean, you could do whatever you wanted, but I'm just asking.
Yeah, you got a lot of spares too, so you probably do even more.
Right.
And then you got all the little accessories, so we can slide them all here. There you go. Push them all, let's have some fun like that.
Yeah.
So all the accessories are like the barrels, the brooms, guitar or violin. It's actually a guitar, but they put a sticker of a violin on top.
Oh, yeah.
Some buckets, more tables and chairs. So definitely you can do more. You can add more to it if you want to. Just pour all your spare pieces out and it'll look like a disaster.
Exactly.
Last but not least, Sean's favorite.
It's the infamous doorway and Rose and what's his face? Jack. He's smiling Jack. And I was saying to him, because we were thinking originally of doing a parody of this, at least in this situation, this door is small enough that you can't really make that classic internet argument that there was enough room for the two of them. There really isn't, because she's taking up all the space. And did you say something about her legs?
Yeah, if you notice her feet are backwards, you can put the feet normally, but the manual actually shows her feet going backwards and up.
Okay.
I don't know why. Poor girl.
And that's why Jack he's trying not to laugh. I can see your toes behind your back. I shouldn't laugh. I'm freezing. Ooh.
This is supposed to be a morbid set.
It's supposed to be, but Jack is smiling.
And you got the jewel, the heart of the sea.
Oh yeah, it's just sort of sitting there.
But there you go, that's the
Yeah.
Titanic set.
Okay,
Let's
so
just
there you
pull
go.
these all out and just put the plate back here. You technically could put all the debris and everything fit on the plate if you didn't want the boat on the plate. And you wanted to keep everything in one shot without spilling it all over the place. Oh, by the way, you do get extra little tiny feet and torso, so if Jack wants to live,
Oh, I thought you meant
There
if
you
you
go.
wanted to be morbid and show body parts floating in the water.
you can do that too.
Whoops.
There.
Ugh.
And
Jack
the
is
other,
drunk.
Oh, the other lady, that's this lady, the one that was floating on her
okay.
legs.
The
You know?
legless lady who now for some reason is wearing
I don't know.
yellow rain
It
boots.
might not even be for her. But yeah, plenty of body parts to mess around with.
Huh, well, that's good to know.
It shouldn't have been this difficult to do this thing. But anyway, there you guys go. This
Okay.
is the lost, sinking Titanic, or as Sean likes to call it,
Piece of What? I don't.
piece of ship.
Oh yeah, piece of ship.
You should have called it that, piece of ship.
Piece of ship. Like I said, the end result, the level of detail is nice, but this is one of those builds where you can't look at it the wrong way or pieces fall apart, and it's just frustrating.
All right, you guys, so thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
You know, I'll do more Law stuff. I think the smaller sets, it's hit and miss. Some Law stuff are really good. Some sets are really, really fragile and finicky. This one is definitely a very challenging build. I still absolutely love it. I'm not gonna like drop this thing this time. I know it's gonna shatter. I am gonna display it somewhere. And I think it looks beautiful because it reminds me of the scene, even though it's like a very sad scene. But anyway.
I wouldn't blame anybody if they use glue to put this together, because then at least it's not going to fall apart. And definitely as a display piece, it's quite nice.
So now it's time to get Sean to help me do some military stuff for you guys, finally. So until next time, you guys.
Brick me out. Brick you out. Brick us.
Break you, man. Oh, look, this part came off.
Yeah,
Oh, see how beautiful it is?
falling apart.
Yes. I lost the piece.
Pardon me. That's terrible.
That was. Poor Sean has to look at me suffer trying to put this thing all back together.
Better you than me, because I would lose my mind and throw it.
We can do that. We can throw this thing. Hopefully it'll be fast. I'll start rolling it now.
There we go.
Laws.
Lol's idea.
Lows. It's like LOL, but they should be take out one L.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a Z there because it makes sense.
Lozenge ideas.
I think we're on frame. I think we're on focus. Where's Chris when we need him? Thumbnail. All right.
Stern up. I
Now
don't
what was it? Ages 6 plus.
bow
6
down,
years.
stern up. There you go.